Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is Jets Media, and in this video, I just want to bring you guys my reaction to the Madden 21 ratings for the New York Jets. Tell you guys if I agree with them, if I don't agree with them, give you guys my own ratings of the top 10 Jets players in Madden 21 if I was doing the ratings myself. So yeah, I'm really excited to bring you guys this video because me personally, I've been buying every Madden since I don't even know for a while, and I know Madden isn't the greatest game, but I'm a huge football fan, as you guys know. It's funny because the one reason I buy Madden every year is just to play with the Jets. I just like practicing with them. I like doing seasons with them. And obviously there's new players in the Jets each year. So that's why I buy Madden every year, just because I want to play online with the Jets and just see the new rookies and all that type of stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the top 10 rated Jets players in Madden 21. So here are the top 10 rated players. Most of you guys have probably saw this already on Twitter and Instagram. It's been out in the social media for the past couple days. So starting off with number 1, Jamal Adams. All right, he's at 92. Do I think he should be higher? 100%. Jamal Adams, in my opinion, should be a 96. And definitely 95 plus. I actually think that Jamal Adams has potential to become a 99 overall. Not in Madden 21, but in the future. I think by Madden 2023, Madden 2024, he will be a 99 overall. Whether it's on the Jets or not, that's how good Jamal Adams is. That's how great he's going to be. I think he's just destined for greatness. I mean, for those of you guys that have watched all my YouTube videos about the Jets, you guys know how much I'm a Jamal Adams fan. I'm not going to really hype him up in this video and just talk about how great Jamal is. But 92 overall, pretty disrespectful. He's only the third-ranked safety out of anybody. I'm pretty sure Harrison Smith's 95, and then Tyrann Mathieu 93. And then Jamal's at number 3 at 92. That's just disrespectful. Jamal Adams deserves to be the highest rated safety in the entire game at a 96, in my opinion. Coming in at number 2, they rated Le'Veon Bell an 87. This is a solid rating. I don't think it's really a big underrating for or disrespect to Le'Veon. The reason why is because if you look at the statistics of Le'Veon Bell, he did not live up to Le'Veon Bell's standard of putting up 1,000 rushing yards, almost 2,000 scrimmage yards, So 87 is okay for Le'Veon Bell. I would like to see it a little bit higher, but, looking at what he did on the field last season, I can see why they gave him 87. It's fair. I don't really think he deserves to be a 90 yet. I think he has potential to really break out again in 2020, and then in Madden 2022 he will be probably a higher rating. But Le'Veon Bell in 87, I'm okay with that. I don't think it's too much of disrespect, because if you do look at his numbers in 2019, you will see why he's an 87 and why he's not a top 10 running back. CJ Mosley is an 85. Okay, so CJ Mosley, if he played all year last year, I am 100% sure that he would be a 90 plus. He played one half as a Jet, and he had a fumble recovery, a pick six, a pass deflection in 2 quarters. Imagine we had a fully healthy CJ Mosley for 16 games. He would easily be a 90 plus, maybe even 93. I might sound a little biased, but CJ Mosley is a top 5 inside linebacker in this league. And for them to give him an 85, yeah, he didn't play all year, so you can't really say that. But if he did play all year, I do expect him to be definitely a 90 plus. Avery Williamson is next. He is coming at an 83, another player who did not play all year last year. I think if he played all year, he definitely would be an 85 plus. I think Avery Williamson is one of the most underrated inside linebackers in the league. He led the Jets in 2018 in tackles. He's been our most productive, consistent tacklers ever since he came to the Jets. So I think Avery Williamson could have a little higher rating, but he did not play all year, so you can't expect him to be anything higher than 83. Pierre Desir, 81. This is a solid rating. I don't really think he can go any higher than that. Maybe if this was Madden 19, it'll be higher, because when he was his 2018 season with the Colts, he broke out. That was when he locked down DeAndre Hopkins. That's when he was balling out. 2019 came around, he was injury prone. The Colts changed schemes, and he wasn't really himself. So I feel like 81 is a solid rating for Pierre Desir. And then coming in at next on this list, Marcus May is an 81. I think Marcus May deserves to be higher than that. I think that he is solidified himself as a really solid free safety in this league, and I think 81 might be a little disrespectful. After this, I'm going to bring you guys my own top 10, so you'll see what I would rank Marcus May, and it's definitely higher than 81. I'll tell you that, guys, that much. Brian Poole's next at an 80. I think Brian Poole deserves to be higher than this as well. He is one of the top slot corners in the NFL. and he is so valuable to this Jets defense. I actually just uploaded a player profile for Brian Poole, so if you guys are interested in my whole breakdown of him, make sure you check that out on my video, on my channel. It's in the player profile playlist. Brian Poole definitely deserved to be higher than 80 in my opinion. Next, Jamison Crowder at an 80 definitely deserves to be higher than 80. He had a really good season last year for his first year on the Jets, and he had like 800 yards, and I think that's better than 80 overall. I mean, he's a slot receiver. He had really high receptions, 6 touchdowns, I'm pretty sure, and he was consistent all season. I think that's definitely better than 80 overall. So you guys will see not my projected, but if I was rating the Jets, you'll see that. And then number 9 is Frank Gore at a 79. Old man Frank Gore still getting loved by Madden. You gotta love it. I mean, I'm excited to see Frank Gore on this Jets team, and he's provide leadership. So I think 79 is solid. And then coming in at number 10, this is probably the most mind-boggling stat, and this just proves that Madden just does not watch games. Brian Winters is not a 79 overall. Don't get me wrong. I love Brian Winters' character. I like his energy and his work ethic. You know, you can't really say too much bad things about Brian Winters because he did push through injuries. He played all 2019 injured, but on the field, he's trash. I mean, he's not good. He's just not a good lineman. He was never good on the Jets. He's always been there on that right guard position for like, I don't even know how long it's been. It feels like 3 to 4 years, and he's just never been that great. This Jets offensive line has sucked for so long. So for them to put Brian Winters in the top 10 just shows you that these Madden guys do not watch tape and just, they're like, all right, Brian Winters, I think he's good. Yeah, we'll give him a 79. No, he's not a 79 overall. So those are the top 10 ratings on the New York Jets in Madden 21. So now I'm going to give you guys my personal, if I was rating the Jets, these would be my top 10. So coming in at number 1, Jamal Adams. Like I said, I think he deserves to be a 96. And yes, you guys heard me in the beginning of the video. I'm not going to get too much into that. Number 2, CJ Mosley. I think he deserves to be a 90 overall. Yes, I know he did not play, but CJ Mosley's talent shows. And if you look at the tape, even for the 2 quarters he played, he is definitely a 90 overall. Then I got Le'Veon Bell coming in at 89 overall. I know I said 87 is decent for Le'Veon, and if you look at his stats, you can't really argue it, but, you know, it's Le'Veon Bell. I'm giving a little 2 extra points because I'm a huge Le'Veon Bell fan. And yes, this top 10, I tried my hardest not to be biased, so bear with me. Next, I have Avery Williamson. I put him as an 85. I think that if you look at, since he didn't play all throughout 2019, you got to look at what he did in 2018, and he definitely deserves to be an 85 overall. He's a solid middle linebacker. So, yeah, that's him at 85. Then I got Marcus May. I think Marcus May deserves to be at least an 84 overall. And that might be a little reach, but I think that Marcus May's value to this Jets team is very underrated. Him and Jamal Adams have solidified themselves as one of the best young safety tandems in the entire NFL, and I think that an 81 rating is a little disrespectful for Marcus May, so I gave him 3 extra overall points, and I put him at an 84. Then I have Jamison Crowder up next. I have him as an 84 as well. I think that Jamison Crowder had a solid year in 2019. If you look at his numbers, it backs it up. He was Sam Darnold's favorite target, probably one of the top 5, maybe top 10 slot wide receivers in the entire NFL, so he definitely deserves to be an 84 in my opinion. Then I got Brian Poole. I have him as an 83. He was an 80 in actual Madden 21, but I would give him an 83 because an 80 is kind of disrespectful. He's definitely one of the best slot corners in the league. Maybe not the best, but he's top 5 at nickel cornerbacks. You know, he's not lining up on the outside. He's not locking down the number 1 receiver, but he's coming in during those nickel packages and playing really good football. And like I told you guys, I made a whole breakdown of Brian Poole where I told you why I think he's great. So, yeah, I think he deserves to be at least an 83. Pierre Desir, I just gave him 1 extra point and at an 82. I think that Pierre Desir has potential to really get back to his ways in 2018 on this Jets roster. So, yeah, that's what I have him as, Pierre Desir. Next, a new man on this list that was not on the top 10 Madden 21 ratings is Connor McGovern. I think that he deserves to be at least an 80 overall because he had 0 penalties all throughout 2019. And if you look at his numbers, he had a very solid season on the Denver Broncos. So for him to be rated like in the low 70s is just, you know what, I don't know if they really understand football because he had no holding penalties. He was a solid running center on the Denver Broncos. Phillip Lindsay was great, and they had that Denver Broncos offense was not that bad. It was just their defense is why the Denver Broncos had never been good. So I think Connor McGovern deserved to be at least an 80 overall. And then coming in at number 10 on this list, who it's crazy how I have not mentioned him once in this entire video, Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold deserves to be at least a 79. They rated him a 73, and that's just crazy disrespect. That's putting him same overall as Tua Tagovailoa, who has not played a snap in the NFL. Joe Burrow is higher than him in Madden 21 and hasn't played a snap in the NFL. 79 for Sam Darnold. He does not deserve to be an 80. Maybe 79 might be a little reach, but if you look at Sam Darnold's statistics when he's on the field and you realize what he has been working with and how he's dealt with adversity, and the numbers show that when he's on the field and he has weapons around him, he can really elevate guys around him. And I think he deserves to be at least a 79. Might be a little reach, but definitely does not deserve to be a 73. Realistically speaking, at least a 75 plus. I mean, come on. By Madden 22, this man better be an 80 plus, or else we're in trouble. Trust me, I'm a huge Sam Darnold fan. I believe that he is the guy for this team to lead them to succeed in the future, yada yada. You guys know I cannot wait to bring you guys more Sam Darnold content because I have a lot of things planned. So yeah, those are my top 10 rated players on the Jets if I was rating them. Leave a comment down below if you guys agree or disagree, or even give me your top 10 players that you would rate the Jets, because we saw what Madden 21 is rating the Jets, and it's obviously disrespectful. I'm used to this. It's nothing new. So yeah, leave a comment down below and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Jets. Peace.